tight zone, but today the game got a hell of a lot bigger for Purdue, and the zone looked pretty good. Can you play the two together and play some zone?
I think so. I don't think we can do a great deal of it. You have to understand when we do play them together, then the other team doesn't have any size, so it's not a fair assessment of it. But I thought offensively,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
They did some good things there. Interior passing, AJ did some good job finding people in the high post. Isaac did some good things in the low post, passing big to big and get some easy baskets. But I thought the guys that were with him were really simple. PJ did a good job. Dakota did a good job of moving the ball. Stephen Torah and Neal did some really good things, but they were simple. And anytime you have size like that, you're going to be a hair methodical. You're going to be a hair deliberate. But when you're efficient and you can get the ball in those sweet spots of those guys against the zone, I think some good things are going to happen. But I thought, as a whole, we did some good things. But anytime you scrimmage, someone always does something good. Someone does something bad in every play.
What do you think of the zone?
I thought it was fine. We have to do a better job rebounding out of it. When we went big and played the zone, we probably gave up 7 or 8 offensive rebounds in a 10-minute session. Obviously, that's not very good. We still won the game. But no, we put time into it. This isn't something we just kind of spent 10, 15 minutes a day on. We've put a lot of time into it. But we've also put some time into our zone offense, while we're working on it. But we'll see. We'll see how things go as we start to whittle things down and get into a rotation. You play a couple scrimmages, you play a couple exhibition games, you try to get some things figured out. So.
I think AJ was on 3 winning teams today. I mean, is that something you take something away from? You've talked about that in the past about guys who win even those little drills.
We keep track of competitive drills, and I haven't even looked to see who's winning our competitive drills because I like to get 2 to 3 weeks of it, and then it kind of jumps out who's winning and who's losing. Stephen Torah and Leo Bashirs were on those teams too, and I played them both a lot. And I think the example to use there is those 2 guys don't try to do things they can't do. They move the ball, they take open shots, they get the ball to people who can score. They're simple. They do their job, and we can't have enough of that.
Free throw shooting appears to be better.
No question, and I think when people say you have a good free throw shooting team, that means your top 2 or 3 guys who get fouled a lot make good free throws. I mean, you always have a couple guys who can't make it, as long as those guys aren't the ones getting the high volume of shots. But AJ Hammons is going to get fouled a lot, and anybody who drives the basketball is going to get fouled a lot. But I thought our guys did a good job of making them today. I don't know the final tally, but especially late in the game. I think late in the game, more importantly, our guys stepped up and made it.
What do you make of Dakota today, considering all the health issues he had?
Yeah, I thought he was great. I mean, he's not been through a full practice probably in a week and a half, 2 weeks. He's jumped into a couple and then got hurt right away. So he sprained his ankle twice, and then he's been battling the effects of mono. So I thought he was great. He's a very cerebral player. The game slows down for him. And I thought he made some great passes and just some good decisions out there.
Kind of a situation with him where his brain is more important than his ankles anyway, so you can just put him out there and he can still function.
He's probably done the best job of anybody who's had to sit out here in 10 years of just watching, spending extra time, watching film with the coaches and figuring things out from a mental standpoint. He knows what he's doing out there. It was good to see him at the end run sprints also.